Hello, welcome. This is Ari at the Boise Spine Center, my athletic trainer Kelsey, and we're going to show you a great stretch for those of you who have a tight posterior chain. So tight calves, tight hamstrings, tight glutes, even low back pain or tight back. People have difficulty bending forward. This is for you. It's an Eldoa stretch, and Eldoa is a type of fascial stretch. So instead of stretching one specific muscle at a time, it stretches the connective tissue that connects several different muscle groups. So it's much better at getting quicker function, quicker range of motion than a typical, say, hamstring stretch. So what Kelsey's going to do here is she's going to lie on her side, her butt is going to get as close to the wall as possible, and then she's going to swing her legs up against the wall so that her back is now flat. Now, important point to make here, if you have a disc issue causing sciatica, extreme pain down the leg, you probably won't be able to get to where your butt is directly against the wall. The rest of you, even if you're someone who has very tight hamstrings, we want you to start with your butt against the wall the best you can. So from this position, we're going to do several different steps. The first step is Kelsey's going to work on getting her knees pushed up against the wall as much as she can. The next step, and her feet are going to be about 12 inches apart from one another. The next step is she's going to turn the toes in, still not touching each other. I'm going to have you a little further apart here. And the next step here is she's going to bring her toes, especially her big toe, down towards her floor. As she does this, she's getting a neuro stretch, which is going to help improve her range of motion of her posterior chain. From here, we're also going to stretch the fascia of her lat. So what she's going to do is she's going to, what we call shoot a web, Spider-Man, where she's externally rotating her arms, extending the wrists, and from this position she's going to bring her hands back over her head. Now she's stretching the fascia that pulls down into the low back. She's stretching all the nerve tension that pull into the toes, and you may feel this in any one of different places. It may be calf, it may be hamstring. Doesn't matter, you're going to feel it where you need it. So you're going to do this stretch about 30 seconds to a minute, and you're constantly going to be working on several things. One is bringing your hands this direction, your butt towards the wall, so you're elongating the spine. You're going to work on sort of pelvic tilting so that your low back stays flat against the floor. You're going to work on your toes being pointed in and down, which is going to really put a big stretch through the posterior chain, and you're going to work on the knees being flattened up against the wall. When you're done with this stretch, again, I would start with 30 seconds and then I would work your way up to a minute. When you're done, you want to come out of it very slowly. We start by relaxing the arms and hands, lessening the tension on the knees, and then as Kelsey was doing, rocking her head back side to side just to come out of the stretch. That's the Eldoa stretch for your posterior chain. Good luck.